real and nothing fake around you. Tell you how it's supposed to be. Tell somebody you may hate me, somebody may like me, somebody may not give about me. It's life. It goes on. So don't put your hands on me. Life goes. What's up, yo? How everybody doing? How everybody did go, man? It's cool as hell. I don't know what I'm doing in this garage. It's cool as hell. Hey, first and first, shout out to everybody who comes and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment on the channel. Whatever you do for the channel, man, I appreciate it. You see, some people is kind of, some people is going, they're saying stuff about 50 Cent right now. What 50 is trying to do Diddy. What 50 doing the Diddy. Well, what 50 been doing the Diddy. Because he just didn't start this. He been doing this stuff for a minute. What 50 been doing the Diddy. Some people been seeing it and they really don't understand. Like, oh wow, another black brother is bringing a brother down. But it's few reasons why. It's few reasons why 50 don't like Diddy. We all kind of get to know one of the reasons about the Diddy baby mom. 50 baby moms and stuff was one of Diddy girl that I guess used to be moved around. That's your baby mom. Y'all wasn't going out no more. So 50 is a G. He ain't got time for that. He wasn't going out with her no more. So whatever she doing it. But when we was coming up, there was a stuff going on. And I don't know if people ever pay attention. If people ever pay attention to the situation when it was going on. But this is when 50 and Diddy really fall off. Because at that time, it was cool. They was cordial. It was like cry jokes and stuff. They talked to one another and stuff like that. They were just 50 never looked at Diddy like Diddy was the boss of New York and stuff like that. And y'all seen when they're around New York and they all standing on stage singing the song. 50 started running, he started jogging around, and he started jogging around Diddy and Jay-Z. I think it was some other people then too were on the stage. It's like they all used to be cool. But something happened. I don't know if y'all ever pay attention to it, but y'all sure did. Y'all just forgot about it. Something happened that had them fall off, and they ain't never been cool since then. It just got worse since then with both of them. But before that situation, even before that situation, Diddy 50 and Diddy girl wasn't even 50 baby mom and Diddy wasn't even dealing situation that they had her name in the court paper and stuff for. They wasn't dealing with that situation way before this situation even happened. Everybody forget the situation with Rick Ross. Everybody forget the situation with Rick Ross. Now, that's, to me, in my opinion, that's one of the main reasons they fall off and things got worse. To me, that's the main reason they fall off and things got worse. Because of Rick Ross. And I'm going to tell you why. Rick Ross and 50 had a beef going on. Rick Ross and 50 had a beef going on where they were just They didn't care. They were doing whatever, saying whatever to one another. Even one of Rick Ross' homeboy got beat up during that situation, during that time and stuff like that. Man, they had his shit split up. And Rick Ross was going through other situation too, like the name Rick Ross. He was going through a situation for the name Rick Ross because he had the name Rick Ross, and these gangsters was coming after him for the name, and he was going through situation too for that name. So Rick Ross was in a lot of shit, and I really don't even understand how it's like 50 dissing or some shit, and I really don't understand how they fall off. How he and 50 shit started, but it got on the internet. But we seen it when they robbed it, like interviews and all that shit by then, BET stuff and what's it called, all these other shows that they're showing it. So when we see it, we know like, okay, there's two dudes that they don't get along. But let me tell you when. Let me tell you the situation that happened. So they're beefing and they're going, they're doing their things, doing whatever they want to do, talking shit to one another. Rick Ross saying shit, 50 saying shit. And you know 50, he take things to another level. He take things to the extreme. When he fucking with you, he gonna take things to the extreme. So 50 had a interview on 50.com, his TV and some internet stuff he had. People used to go there and get like interview people and stuff and like that. I think he still got that shit. So he was there and he had an interview speaking to Rick Ross' baby mama. He was talking to Rick Ross' baby mama. And we seen the interview of him talking to Rick Ross' baby mama and stuff, that how she said some bad stuff, how he don't care about his kid, and telling him how he was a probation officer and all. I mean, he was working at a county place in the jailhouse and stuff, all kind of stuff. She was like exposing him. Then, like, it was like the next day, a couple of days later, a video pop up of Rick Ross' baby mama getting hit by 50 Cent homeboy that works at the station. It was like one of his, it was like fat ass dude. And he was hitting Rick Ross' baby mama. And that shit was all out there. 50 put it out there. So when 50 put it out there, it was, like I said, 50 take shit to the extreme. It was to get Rick Ross real bad, because at that time, motherfucker can end your career by shit they do to you. It's not the fence and it's not the fence. No, a motherfucker, you and him getting a rob shit, he can end your career. And 50 was the type of person who, he was known for doing shit like that. Like Ja Rules and shit. He was known for doing shit like that. So when he did that, everybody had a fun with it. Everybody joked and laughed with it. Then the situation changed. 50 came out and said he was getting sued by Rick Ross' baby mama and stuff. And 50 alert that Rick Ross was the one that went in his mama ear and told his baby mama that she could sue him for him putting that stuff out and all these other stuff. So his baby mama went and filed a lawsuit. I think it was like for a couple of mil. It was like for a couple of mil. She sued him for a couple of mils. And 50, as a street nigga and nigga who smart, 50 went and filed for bankruptcy. 50 went and filed for bankruptcy. Say, I ain't got it. But in that whole situation, how all that stuff is happening, 50 ended up killing Rick Ross. No, 50 ended up burying Rick Ross' career. He buried Rick Ross' career. Rick Ross wasn't Rick Ross no more. Nobody really cared about Rick Ross like that anymore. Rick Ross wasn't popping like that anymore. He wasn't. He went and signed with Jay-Z and stuff like that. He still wasn't popping. He still wasn't popping. Then we start seeing Rick Ross around Diddy. Who all remember back then? It was an old video. Y'all young. Some of y'all young. Y'all didn't see it. But Rick Ross and Diddy was shooting dice, and they're talking about $1 million and stuff, shooting for $1 million and stuff. But no, it was a record deal he got. He went and signed with Diddy. Diddy went and signed Rick Ross and started promoting Rick Ross. 50 didn't like that. 50 didn't like that. 50 look at Diddy like, how can you go ahead and mess with Rick Ross when you know I don't mess with this dude and me and you cool. We in the same city. You shouldn't sign this dude. You shouldn't try to bring this dude career back when I already killed his career. You shouldn't bring his career back. But at that time, I don't know if y'all was seeing it. I was in high school at that time, so I was watching all this stuff. Like he went and started 50 went and started dissing. He started dissing Diddy. He started dissing Diddy from like nowhere. He started dissing Diddy. And he dissed Diddy up to this day. He did everything in his power to make sure Diddy felt how he felt. Because he looked at Diddy as, you know what this dude tried to do. You know this dude tried to and put the law in the situation. Like, I had an upper hand on him on this beef stuff we had going on. And he went in his baby mama ear and went and started telling her, oh, you know, you can sue him, and get money for him and stuff. And how dare you sign this dude? So that beef started from that. That's the real reason Diddy don't like Rick Ross. 50 don't like Diddy. All because of what Diddy did for Rick Ross. Diddy helped bring Rick Ross' career back. And 50 didn't like that. 50 felt like you chose the other side. You chose Rick Ross' side in this beef. So 50 went on Diddy head every time Diddy messed up. He been doing this stuff forever. This ain't his first time. This ain't his second time. This ain't his third time. He been doing this stuff forever. Yeah, some of y'all just saying it. Some of y'all just starting to follow how reckless it is. But no, he been reckless on Diddy forever. Even the Diddy and Cassidy shit when it first happened. Oh, he was reckless on Diddy. Shit, y'all, he was talking shit about Diddy. Y'all just didn't see it. But 50 been reckless on Diddy forever. The moment Diddy picked Rick Ross' side. The moment Diddy picked Rick Ross' side, he been reckless with Diddy. But it was a joke. You know, behind the scene, Diddy did something. And we started getting to know that 50 baby mama was on Diddy girls then list. The girls then that he used to, you know, allegedly list. So you he was doing something on the other side that we didn't know about, that he was doing to 50, but we didn't know about it because he wasn't saying it, because it wasn't something that he's supposed to come out and say. But 50 knew. 50 knew. So 50 was getting on his ass every time, but we just look at it, we were just saying it like, damn, 50, what the fuck did you just on Diddy? Like, you just killing Diddy. Everything Diddy do, you on his ass. Everything he do, you on his ass. Like, no, but it wasn't like that. Diddy was doing his too, but and his looked like it hurt 50 more. So now if we see 50 doing what he doing now to Diddy, it just 50 getting his revenge. Because all the jokes and stuff that he was doing to Diddy, they calling Diddy this and that, telling Diddy, saying Diddy's and this, Diddy's and that, all that shit, and didn't move Diddy, because he wasn't the first person saying it. He wasn't the first person to say it. A lot of people are saying stuff about Diddy. They never got anybody to do anything. They look at Diddy the way they look at Diddy and shoes, and he's still Diddy. But now, the stuff Diddy going through, you think 50 gonna pass the opportunity? Hey man, some people just evil as hell. You just leave them the fuck alone, and 50 is one of that person. You just leave 50 alone. Like leave 50 alone. You just leave 50 alone when you know you got dart and shit out there and all that extra that shit. You just leave 50 alone, because if you don't, that boy ain't got no chill. He ain't got no fair play and nothing in him like that. He gonna get you. Oh, he gonna hit you where it hurt. He gonna hit you where it hurt. Because now people looking at Diddy, like all people now start looking at Diddy another kind of, just a little different now, a little way, like, oh man, he should have been out. Man, you getting people, different people getting all kind of different opinion and stuff like that. Man, I always have my opinion. I always have my thought, my own mind, because this is all grown ass people. So I look at it like, if grown ass people take that grown ass self then over there to go do some grown ass people shit, and they keep doing it, I don't see nobody should be getting no problem for it. That's their shit. That's their personal shit. Now, if there is somebody they on the live people and doing all that extra shit, no, y'all gotta do investigative shit. But if they're doing that freaky ass, extra ass shit, and they ain't doing it to people then who ain't coming to that party, want to be involved with them and shit, it just then, man, go ahead. How y'all fun? How y'all fun? I don't give a damn. Y'all freaky. All of y'all freaky as hell. I don't give a damn. Ain't none of y'all ain't freaky. All of y'all got some type of freaking ass in y'all. Shit, everybody gonna do. Shit. Everybody in this world gonna do. Got some type of freakiness in there. So I don't care about things like that. Y'all want to be freaky? You see, if they're saying they're punishing him for other things, then things like that. But if there's some freaky stuff y'all was doing and stuff, and all of you women and like men and all of y'all down with this stuff, then now y'all want to come out and say, "Oh no, he did this to me." Like, then we go to know in the court stuff, y'all lie anyway. So it's like, come on now. Like, come on now. Hey, man. But that's how that beef started. That's how it really started. Because of that dude. That, what's it called? Because Rick Ross. 50 felt like Diddy went and chose Rick Ross. And Diddy had to get it. Hey, man. I had to leave it right here. Y'all like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the video, do what you want to do, man. Y'all know I don't force people around here. But if y'all show love to the video, I appreciate it. In that way, I hope everybody have a blessed day. Enjoy yourself. I'll talk to you later on our regular time. Peace out.